Today, I will present evidence and arguments to prove God's existence. Let's start with archaeology and history. Obviously, they come hand in hand, for there are lots of archaeological findings that prove the events in the Bible happened. And these are some examples. The Bubastite portal in Temple of Amun recorded Egypt's campaign against Israel. Archaeologists discovered the destroyed remnants of Jericho, and King Ahab rebuilt the city through Hiel. And this is Jericho today. The Tel Dan inscription is a plate that references House of David, so it is an outside source from the Bible that references David's dynasty. Furthermore, there was a king named David. I must reference the most popular finding, the Dead Sea Scrolls, which contain fragments of the Old Testament. These findings are interesting, but the strongest evidence of God's existence is the Bible. The followers of Jesus wrote the respective books of the New Testament. Then, the Council of Rome finalized the Bible, and the Council of Trent reaffirmed the canonicity of the Bible as a response against the Protestant Reformation. Additionally, Jesus' disciples and the New Testament writers witness Jesus fulfilled the prophecies from the Old Testament. As a sidetrack, Christians celebrate Easter to remember the resurrection of Jesus. Therefore, to refute Christianity, one needs to refute Jesus' resurrection, and we need to remember these notes. The tomb is empty because Jesus rose from the dead. Two or more people cannot have the same hallucination. Roman guards could have stopped a robbery and history would have recorded it. No one will die for a lie. Women could not be used as witnesses during ancient times. People radically changed when they met Jesus after his resurrection and ascension. Next, we will focus on the arguments. There are many arguments for God's existence, and I will give you 5 of them. Moral argument. According to the moral argument, there is a universal agreement that certain actions are wrong. In all countries, killing and stealing are crimes because there is a higher power that declares those actions are immoral. Cosmological argument. Cosmological argument argues that the universe has a beginning because there is a creator. Teleological argument. If the cosmological argument is about the universe's origin, the theological argument is about its design. As an example, the Earth revolves every 24 hours and it orbits around the Sun every 365 days. Astronomy teaches that bad events will occur if a planet goes rogue from its orbit. Furthermore, the teleological argument argues that the designer of the universe made everything constant, so disorder will not happen. Ontological argument. The ontological argument states that there is a necessity being that must be the cause of everything else. Obviously, that necessity being is God, while everything and all of us are contingent beings, for we are His creations. Contingency argument. Furthermore, the contingency argument explains that since God is the necessity being, He is the only explanation how everything exists and how everything started. Saint Thomas Aquinas provided 5 ways to prove God's existence. There are lots of arguments and evidence that demonstrate God's existence, but they are useless without faith.